Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Revealing the Narc, and on this channel we dive deep into the intriguing world of narcissism. I'll often use public figures as examples to illustrate how these behaviors can manifest in real life. If this sounds interesting to you, please like and subscribe. And I should mention, everything I say in this video is my opinion, and it is all allegedly. And one more thing, I want to clarify that I am not a therapist, and the content shared on this channel is not intended as professional advice. Let's get into this video. I want to talk about an article that was released today, October 20th, about Meghan Markle and this book and how she has so much material and so much to write. I'm approaching this from the angle of Meghan Markle being a narcissist, a malignant narcissist specifically, and I myself have had a lot of experience with malignant narcissists, and it's uncanny that so many of them have said that they will write a book. I don't know. Well, I have a theory on why that is. And my theory is when you write a book and you say negative things about everybody, you have the final word. And I think that, in my opinion, that's why they say it. That's why they threaten it. That's why they fantasize about it, because it's their final way of saying exactly what they want and nobody has an opportunity to respond in their opinion in real time. All right, so let's get into this article. This article is titled Meghan Markle Tip to Drop Huge Bombshell on Royals with Secret Weapon in Back Pocket. Meghan Markle's Frogmore Cottage journal may prove useful in the future, according to a royal expert. This automatically makes me laugh because why would she need a journal when she recorded everything? Am I right? She has it all recorded, all documented. But anyways, I think this is just another way for her to try to make people shiver in their boots. Yeah, she's a special person. Meghan Markle may want to look forward and put the drama in the past. However, she will always have a secret weapon in her back pocket if she ever wants to avenge the royal family, a royal commentator has explained. The Duchess of Sussex has previously opened up about her struggles during her time as a working royal through a series of interviews and her Netflix documentary with Prince Harry. I love how they're using this secret weapon in her back pocket, because if you're looking forward, then you can't be looking backwards. And whatever this information is, it's backwards. It's in her back pocket. If you're truly looking forward, you will, you won't forget the past because these things happened, but you won't feel a need to continuously talk about them. And let's talk about motivation. I can think of two reasons why she would write a book about what happened in the royal family. The first is money. That's number one, I think. However, there are other ways that she can make money. The second is she wants to inflict pain. And malignant narcissists love to watch people suffer. They want to make people pay. They want to see them hurting as a result of whatever they did to them or perceived that has been done to them. And in my opinion, Meghan Markle is a malignant narcissist. She acts a lot like my stepmom, and my stepmom is definitely a malignant narcissist. Following the Duke's release of his memoir Spare last year, rumors started swirling about whether Meghan would ever release her own book about her experience with the royals. Okay, let's be real. She wrote Spare. We all know that. I don't need to explain to you guys. You've read it or you've heard about it. You know Meghan was completely behind that book. In 2022, 2 years after she left the firm and moved back to the US, the Duchess famously spoke to The Cut and opened up about one of her visits back to the UK that year while packing her stuff up from Frogmore Cottage. Harry and Meghan were given Frogmore as a wedding gift by the late Queen Elizabeth. However, they were asked to vacate the property last year after Spare's release. So they're correlating the release of Spare to vacating the property. And I think this is done to make it cast a negative light on the royal family. We don't know the reason why they were asked to vacate Frogmore Cottage at that moment in time. We don't know that it's because of Spare or not. I mean, it was around that time also that Queen Elizabeth passed away and King Charles became king. So we know that he meant to reduce the costs, right, of the royal family. That was one of the things that was his goal, I believe. So it could be coincidental. In fact, I think probably King Charles was looking at the budget and is like, well, there's a cottage over there and no one's living in it. And my son and his wife have said that they will never step foot in the UK and they don't feel safe on the grounds anyways. And whenever my son has come to visit, he's denied or he's declined staying with us. He doesn't believe we're secure enough. I mean, I don't know. They're trying too hard to make the royal family or to cast the royal family in a bad light. And like one more thing, can you imagine being gifted a cottage on palace grounds as a gift? They are so unappreciative. I can't. They've ruined their own lives, honestly. Meghan told The Cut, you go back and you open drawers and you're like, oh my gosh, this is what I was writing in my journal there. I don't buy it, Meghan. Her comments prompted many royal watchers to speculate about whether the Duchess would ever pen her own book. Now royal expert Jenny Bond told OK that Meghan's Frogmore journal may just be her potential weapon against the royals if she ever seeks revenge. Why would she need a journal? Why can't she rely on her memory? I mean, legit question. If you're truly hurt about something, you remember the details about it, right? Like, I remember the things that have hurt me for the reasons that they've hurt me. I don't need to go back and look at a journal to be like, remember when they did that? To me, that implies that she's trying to play the victim and she's moved so past whatever has happened that she needs to read a journal to remember what happened. She said it's more than 2 years since she gave that interview and she has steered clear of controversy about the royal family since. Oh, this is that reporter saying about Meghan. She steered clear of controversy about the royal family. What? Oh my gosh, she's been causing controversy the whole time. I mean, immediately what came to my head was when they were in Nigeria and the British national anthem was sung. That's controversy. And that's just one, like off the top of my head. Obviously, the journal she mentioned will remain a potential weapon in her back pocket if she ever feels the need to seek some sort of revenge. But she has behaved with discretion and dignity ever since Oprah and the documentary series. False, 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 false. If she ever feels the need to seek revenge, she already did that, and she continues to do that. Okay, the article continues. I think she is looking forwards, not backwards, and is moving on with her life, so I don't think we should be raising false alarm about any potential memoir. It's not a false alarm because in that CBS Daily interview, she said that she hasn't even scratched the surface of talking about her experience. So she's definitely threatened it. She's definitely thinking about it. And there was an article, I think, that I made another YouTube video about where she's waiting for the highest bidder. Believe me, there's a book that's gonna come. And believe me, she doesn't need to rely on her journal to remember what happened. Unless she's like forgotten what happened, which could also be the case. I'm sure she's also recorded everything too. So that's what I think about Meghan. I'm wondering what you all think about this, about a potential book. And now I wanted to shift gears a little bit and ask the question, why do narcissists always talk about writing a book? It's like when I read this article about Meghan, it reminded me that like 1, 2, 3, like 4 members of the generation that's above me that exhibit narcissistic traits, or I mean, including my stepmom, who I believe is a malignant narcissist, have all threatened to write a book or have written a book and it's failed, but let's dig a little bit into why they may or they do talk about this so much. The first reason is attention seeking. It draws attention to themselves and reinforces their need for admiration and validation among others or from others. You know that when they write the book, they're going to be totally making themselves out to be the heroine or the hero of the story. Everyone else is against them, so that's automatically going to get them admiration or empathy, or reinforce this like victimhood that they are stuck in. The second reason is manipulation. It can serve as a threat to intimidate or control others, implying that they hold valuable information that could be damaging if revealed. I believe that's one of the reasons why Meghan is doing it. I believe that's what's happening with my family too. I don't know. I'm wondering, has anyone else experienced this where people in their family, they're so narcissistic, they think that their life is so interesting and everyone's going to want to read about it too. It's also very arrogant. Leave it in the comments if you've seen that or experienced that. And finally is a superiority complex. Like I was just saying, it showcases their belief in their own uniqueness, their importance, positioning themselves as an authority or an expert in a particular area. So this is if they're writing a book about something general, but the kind of book I'm talking about is like an autobiography. In my opinion, I think that another big reason is that they get to air the laundry and they have the last word, because the book is published and you can't, in a practical sense, when they're writing it, you can't respond to it. So that's my opinion about all of this. I'm wondering what you all think about it. Please leave me comments. If this was interesting to you, please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you all soon. Goodbye.